Welcome. Many riders should have ambitions of victory today. The route is conducive to breakaways, but the punchers will no doubt want to land a killer blow on the final climb. Let's not forget the speed merchants who might be able to hang on in the last climb to settle for a sprint victory. A young rider still unknown to the general public. Difficult to make him a favourite for the stage. They're stepping on the pedal behind.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack. His team is at full throttle. They have no one at the front.
Continue.
Allez.
Plus vite.
One minute for the breakaway. It's looking good.
Continue comme ça. Allez, on lâche rien.
The peloton is starting to ride behind you. It looks like he doesn't want yet another rider at the head of the race. We'll have to do our utmost to score points if we don't want to fall behind on the climber standings. It looks like you've gone for a day on your own. Good luck. You were first over the top of the climb. That's good. It doesn't seem to be a good day for him. He's being distanced.
Continue. Allez.
Go. Allez. Le courage, on continue.
It's looking good. You've got over a minute's lead on the peloton. You're approaching the intermediate sprint.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça.
Allez les gars, courage.
The peloton doesn't seem to be reacting. I think it may go all the way. sprint. It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us. You're over-revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price. Your breakaway companions look like they want to up the pace.
The race is at the second climb, 7.5 kilometers at an average of 5.4%.
Guys, don't forget to protect our lead. Communication is important. That's why we have team comms.
New climb in sight to the head of the race. 2 kilometers at average of over 6%. 30 seconds lead for the head of the race. The break is still not done. It's difficult to escape today. The breakaway is managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized. We'll have to keep something in reserve if we want to get away in the final kilometers.
Allez les gars.
Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. Allez les gars.
Breakaway over.
On continue comme ça.
Courage,
Continuez comme ça. Courage, on continue. Continuez comme ça. Allez le gros, les gars.
Watch out! You'll soon have no more energy for an attack.
There are 20 kilometers left to race, and there's one major obstacle on the way, the Col de Marcelino. If a rider manages to get away and go over the top alone, he could think about victory. Because it's downhill all the way to Calvi.
Bravo les gars.
Just 5 more kilometers. We are heading for a mass sprint.
On continue comme ça. Lâchez rien. Allez, les gars. Allez, les gars.
Here's weekend.
We had no real ambitions for the classification of this stage. The least that can be said is you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. The punchers should be in the spotlight today. With a climb 10 kilometers from the finish, they can harbour serious hopes of victory. The riders have just set out and already there's an attack. There's plenty of movement. New attack.
Watch out! You're not going to be able to attack for much longer.
The peloton has caught up. There's no more escapees. Here's a pure rouleur. Make sure you don't leave him alone up front. It will be difficult to catch him, and it's better for him to finish on his own.
It looks like you've got an exit slip from the peloton. It's riding quietly.
The race leaders are approaching the intermediate sprint.
Guys, you're 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint.
Bravo les gars.
Les voilà. Continuez comme ça.
Bravo les gars.
Bravo, les gars. Allez, les gars. Courage. On continue.
Lâchez rien, allez. Courage, on continue. Continuez comme ça.
Allez, on lâche.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The riders up front are widening the gap, but they're not dangerous.
It is not always a good idea to be too many in a breakaway, as the others will not necessarily want to cooperate with us.
The riders are into the nitty-gritty. They have 3 ascensions, each 5 kilometers long. a sequence of climbs that could serve to get rid of the sprinters and whittle down the peloton.
You are 2 kilometers from the top. The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. The first riders are 2 kilometers from the climb.
There will be 5 points for the first to the top.
Watch out. You're not going to be able to keep up this pace for very long. You risk a blow-up. The riders up front still have something left. They're upping the pace to try to hold out till the end.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The next climb is classified